Yep, right over here, I see it. Yep. Whoo, she's right there. She's nasty. You can put your hand right on it. Ugh. Whew. Y'all, welcome back to the channel. Oh, good God, it's cold out here. I'm in South Dakota. Last I left you guys off, I was at the yard headed home. Yeah, that was 2 days ago for me. Well, 2 long days at home. But back on the road, we got 2 more boats. And we're headed to Post Falls, Idaho. And well, our favorite place, Milton, over there in Seattle. And we got a backhaul. The backhaul is 2 fork trucks. And they're picking up in Kent, going to Oklahoma. So, yeah. You'll enjoy the ride, because here we go. Okay, we're in Missoula. Dad just gave me the word. He's tired. How about one from the crowd there, Dad? How you feeling? he loves the camera. Camera loves the guy. Look at him. See, he's all that happy.
I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah. He's what do you think, Dad? It's your second year driving a truck? What do you think? Second, third? I can't remember now.
So I did 16 months the first time. So that's 2 years.
We've been doing this now for a little over a year and a half now. This time around.
Yeah.
So about the same time.
So almost 3 years for me.
About 32 months. Year, 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good number. Good number. Yeah, 2.5 years. Got to go in and get coffee. We are 2.5 hours from 3 hours or so from where we got to be. All we got to do is show up, and yeah. So interestingly enough, I was on a phone call last night, and now I can actually say this because I've been trying to hold this back from you guys for a minute. Gentry and Sons, they've been on the phone with me, which is kind of cool. On the phone with Timmy. I've known Timmy for several years. In fact, I knew him when he lived in the trailer at his mama's house before he met Ashley, and you know, they started their life together. And he was trying to get a CDL, and that's how I met him. And he had his dad's Volvo, that one that burnt up in the fire. So I knew him then. And me and his stepfather worked together at a trucking company down the road, and that's how I fell in with his bunch. And we've known each other for years. In fact, I was going to go work with him at MDT. Things fell apart pretty quickly. I wasn't able to get a job there. That's a story for another day. But that does remind me, I have a story time. But I'll include it into a short, and I'll reference it back to this video over here, so you guys will have a good one. But let's go inside and get some coffee. I gotta put my shoes on because I can't do that holding the camera. See y'all in a second.
That low, but it's lower now.
We got a low tire on our trailer. Dad was talking about it last night. I went out to see it while I was on the phone with Timmy, and I didn't see it. Like, I just didn't see it, but Dad's got better eyeballs. He's a little bit more of a attention to detail type of guy. I'm a blunt hammer, he's a micrometer. Ooh, sounding pump. I like these. When you go over here to Montana, you have these places, these little gas stations / truck stops. Really nice. That and I got good coffee. Yeah, so what I was saying about coffee was this place it's pretty good. The one I like a lot, you can't get back south, is Mission Mountain Grog. They used to call it Highlander Grog, but yeah, that's what I get. So now me and Dad need to go outside and grab our air line and air up a tire to get this coffee paid for and get out of here. So other than that, it's pretty exciting, guys. Channel's growing by leaps and bounds today. I mean, I'll post a couple of videos, and And I really want to say thank you for all the new subscribers that are out there that are currently watching, and all the old ones that if you're still here from day one, welcome aboard. Thank you for hanging on. So let's get to it. Let's get this coffee paid for. Well, not yet. There it goes. It's on now. So every driver needs one of these. This has saved my bacon many a time. I've had this thing for almost 10 years now. And it stayed in my box. I've only used this a couple of times, but many a time it saved me from going to wherever and having to ruin a person's good time. And it's pretty simple. How it works. If you've ever worked one, slip it onto the valve stem, especially if it's sideways like this one is. Just gonna have to kink it a little bit and work with it. Just be patient. So when stuff gets cold, stuff gets brittle. Stuff gets it's hard to work with. There you go. Now the idea is the truck itself, the air compressor kicks off at about 120 psi. All you want in this tire is about 100 psi. Maybe a little more, that's okay. But it'll take time for it to build up, usually about 5 or 10 minutes. I'll just come back around here with my tire thumper, and I'll hit it, and I'll test the tires. So, I just know how to do it. I don't have a, this is on me. I do not have a reliable air gauge to test how much pressure is actually in this tire. That's on me for not having one that's reliable. I've had several over the years. They've all broken. I bought them all from the Pilot, from the TAs, the Petros, they're just garbage. The ones that seem to work the best is Matco and or Snap-on. Although I haven't had Snap-on, I've heard good things about the Matcos. But for the most part, you hook the glad hand line to the red line. And when you're inside the truck and everything's running, the truck just release the red trailer, it applies air to this, stretch it all the way out, and there you go. And lastly, when you get done, make sure to wrap up your hose decently well, because if you don't wrap it up decent, what will end up happening is the hose will break and it'll kink, and you'll be mad and pissed off why, the one thing that you bought, it's not helping you. So yeah, just be careful, don't kink it in certain places, and that way the a hole won't develop in the hose. Yeah, so let's get to Post Falls. Let's get out of here. And we're in Missoula. See y'all soon. And lastly, hook your trailer back up. Yeah, because, you go to take off, can't release your trailer brakes. I've been down through here before. This is the place that damaged our headache rack on our other truck. And it's a dirt road getting down to this place. It's pretty gnarly. So I remember we're gonna take this road right here. Let's see. Let me double check. Yep, this is it. It's just muddy as crap. This is a crane yard we're going to. I'm gonna stick way on over here because we gotta make this hard right-hand turn. Oh yeah, trees, that ain't good. Okay, stay over here because you don't want to hit nothing, especially cars. And we're just going to hang out right here. We'll get unloaded in that gated area in the morning. Whew, We're ready to unload. We just got to get up underneath this crane. There he is right there. We just got to line everything up. It's rainy. Pretty big storm that come through here. Thankfully the weather's about 40 something, almost 50 degrees, so nice Pacific Northwest drizzle. Yeah, we're just getting into this back boat. Woohoo! I'm gonna see if I can't get my GoPro camera affixed to the top of the crane, so we might be able to get a good shot. We'll call it good. We'll see. Well, I managed to get the GoPro to the very top of the crane. It's like right up there, really attached. So all we're gonna do is, they got their bar spreader, which is gonna be a great angle. So it's up there. It's just gonna be interesting to see what happens. Oh yeah. Anyways. We're ready to unload whenever these guys are. Get in and get out. GoPro. Woohoo! Let's see this. Oh boy, that thing's on there. That's good. Woo! Thank you. Well, me and Dad are headed to Milton, Washington. He's over there in the driver's seat, and I'm over here riding shotgun. Just got through editing the video. Excuse me, downloading the video from my GoPro. I had to figure out a few things because, you know, I'm just, it's new to me still, and all the configurations and buttons. So I'm gonna try to make it real short, and that way I'll load it up on YouTube. That way you guys can see, and that way it'll be like a little trailer. That's the way I kind of want the shorts to be. I want them to be trailers to the main video. So if y'all see my stuff, that's kind of where I'm leading, but it won't always be that, I guess. But anything you want to say, Dad? Man of many words. Okay. 4 hours later, we're in Milton. Doing a thing. So fast. Hey, did we get photos yet, Dad? No, we didn't. Hang on. Ooh. Alright, been checked in, got the paperwork. This is a bidding warehouse, and they just basically store all the stuff that we need. So the 2 fork trucks that we're picking up, they're here. I just don't know if they need to be rolled on. They might have already have actually loaded one. Hang on. Oh yeah, boy. Yes, sir. We're gonna need chains, that is for sure. There's one, waiting on the second one. Oh yeah. Both of them are non-running. Line him up, Dad. Line him up. Yeah. We're good to go. We're gonna get our tail out of here and get on the road. On a dirt road in Oklahoma. Here we go. Didn't say it was pretty, but man. Looky, looky. Woo, he's got some farm implements. Yes, sir. He says he's got a big enough fork truck to unload us. We're about to find out. Turn these jigs off. Oh, look, an older Mac. Yeah, I don't mind the squeaking. It's just the brakes. I'm sure the rotors need to be turned, or the pads need to be lubed or something. Oh yeah, there it is. Looks like a Taylor. We'll figure it out. All right, let's get busy. Yeah, boy. You got yourself a Taylor? You got yourself a Taylor?
That's an Eves.
That's an Eves, okay.
Yeah. Just got that the other day out of Fort Worth.
She looks nice. She's got a Cummins in her, I see.
Yeah.
That's what, well, our Peterbilt's got a Cummins. And that's Dad, by the way.
What do you got in this truck?
That's a Mac.
That a MP8?
Yes, that MP8. She does pull hills pretty good, but she's all neutered up, you know, meaning she's got all that DEF system on her. She needs to be, has an emulator on it. A buddy of mine from Gentry and Sons got one. I saw that Mac come down the hill over there.
Yeah, I got
I thought, that's all pretty nice.
I work on a lot of Macs. That oil field down there.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of Macs down there.
They're just such hard suspension.
Yeah.
And that one, it's right there with it, man. You can't sleep in that sucker.
You got Mac diffs and everything?
Oh, yeah. Go look at it, man. It's hard.
You got a Mac, you got the M drive?
Yeah. So when you take off, it's like butter. You don't even feel it shift. Yeah. So it's all right here. We got lockers too.
Oh yeah. You need to have the 10 in it.
The what now?
That MP10.
Oh, has it got more power?
They say they can get it.
They're saying get it good. Yeah, that's the MP8, so it's a little on the small side.
My opinion on that MP8 though.
Yeah.
If anybody's building $1 million motor right now, it's Mac.
Yeah.
That Mac Volvo, because Detroit ain't getting it.
Really?
And those DDs, the DD13.
The DD15, I personally put 800,000 miles on one myself before giving it up. Now, they ended up rebuilding it at 1.1 million, but the only reason why they didn't do it sooner was because it was still drinking about 4 quarts, well, yeah. 4 gallons for every like 8,000 or 9,000 miles or whatever, so they waited till it started drinking more.
How many miles you got on this?
88,000.
Really?
Oh yeah, she's new. She's definitely a loner. She's Lona. That's her name. Is Lona. Yeah, because our Peterbilt with the Cummins, she's got DEF issues. She's got almost 700K on her, and the only thing we've done to it is our radiator.
So what are you gonna do?
Tons of alternator, sir.
This is your truck here?
No, this is our company's purpose, but it's just another one of their trucks. I see here. Take this one, run it. Deliver this load. Well, that's been like 2 weeks worth. So
you're wanting back to Pete.
Oh, we went back to Pete. All the room in that truck it's great for one driver, but not for two. Let me get to work before Dad gets on me. He said that was an Eves fork truck. An Eves? Yeah. It's got a Cummins in it. Yeah.
Yeah, pick her up right
there. Surprisingly, this one didn't move. Now the other little one, she moved a little bit. Yeah, we had to tighten our chains down a whole lot more. I'm gonna grab them chain binders off here in a second. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, I know. We're waiting on him to get done. Well, it wouldn't be something if we didn't get the truck fixed on the Homestead, because yeah, the old farmer noticed something that we didn't. Flat tire. First axle, driver's side, inside. Dad heard a popping noise, I don't know, about a long time ago. And I think maybe it just off the bead, but let me check everything around. it might be where it didn't come off, where it just came off the bead. Oh, crap. Sidewall blew. That's what it was, sidewall blew. Yep, right over here, I see it. Yep. Whoo, she's right there. She's nasty. You can put your hand right on it. Ugh. Well, doesn't look like the farmer could fix this because the sidewall was blown out pretty good and he didn't have a lift big enough. So, mainly a jack. Had everything else though, but it's not a big enough lift because the one he had was currently being used. But we got a decent spare. Ain't got much life left in it, but it's enough to get us home. Probably maybe 30 seconds. Ain't no big deal. But that got us done, y'all. And we'll be back on the road and back to Tennessee. I only go back to Seattle for next week, Milton, where we just picked these 2 fork trucks back up. Literally, going right back to Milton. Well, almost home. Oh man, all I want is my house. Well, excuse me, a shower, and be home. We just found out that our truck is still derating with DEF issues, so the guys went to go pick it up at the dealership, and then not even out the gate, the sucker turned on and started derating on them. So, hey guys, this is where I leave you for this video. I think we've done good for this week. We've done a lot so far, and between the 2 tires and getting the boats unloaded and dragging everything out to Oklahoma, I appreciate you guys following me this week along my journey, and thanks for liking and subscribing. The channel's really growing. I've got about 350 more subscribers before I get to that 1,000 mark. I'm pretty close to my watch hours. I've got about 50 more hours before I reach the 4,000. So if any of you guys out there are creators themselves, and you know about the YouTube algorithm, and you know about the limitations, you gotta have 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. So you guys have a good one. May the Lord bless you. May He keep you. May He shine His face down upon you and give you peace. You guys have a good one. See y'all later.